I've been mowing here. There's the mower over here. We took a little bit of a break from that, had some snacks. I'm at the Northern Point Overlook, is what we're calling it. And Mark's down there, or I was down there before clearing out. We're clearing out the overlook. Say hi, Mike.
Hey, up there.
There he is. And we're just clearing some stuff off of the overlook so it remains an overlook. It's quite a bit more open than it was. So I want to get these few little trees right here. So let's take a look at it coming down the trail here. Here's the trail that we've mowed part of it, the first part. So we're coming up here and see if I can get a little bit right here cleared out. And then it's gonna really pop. Look at that.
These guys?
Yeah, I can do it if you want to take a break. All right. So that's what we're up to. It looks quite a bit better, don't you think?
Oh, it's amazing.
Yeah. So well, amazing. Like I said, if I had my brush cutter here, I'd go down the hill and just whack the crap out of it. But we just have that one little loppers there. Me and Mark, we made it into the ravine here. If you head down this way, that's the ravine. I'll probably do another video from down at the bottom if we get enough energy to do that. But guess who we ran into? A backpacker. Ben and his dog Finnegan.
That's right.
And you're from Rochester, Minnesota?
That's right.
All right, why don't you tell us a little bit about your hike today?
Just stayed at the backpack site at Copper Falls State Park and got in kind of late last night, but just headed up this way in the morning.
Okay, and how do you like the ravine down there?
Oh, it's beautiful.
That was a pretty good scenic.
Yeah.
What else? Were there any other highlights you liked?
Well, this little picnic table right here at the midpoint is nice because bugs are not quite as bad as they are in some parts of the
Yeah.
town. Nice little clearing, and there's another spot where the trail comes real close to kind of a cliff edge where there's been a lot of erosion, where you get a nice little breeze and beautiful view down at the Bad River.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we got Mark over on the bench, and right there he is. And like I say, I got the mower right here. So right now, I'm not going to the gym today, but I mowed 3 miles with that thing, and that's like having a tiger by the tail. So I'm getting a workout today. We're here at Copper Falls at the ravine. There's Mark. And we're near the rest area. But out here in the woods, we'd like to put a DCA here. This is a fairly flat area here. Once we get all the brush cleared out, it'd be like right here would be a good tent pad right here. It looks flat. Although there's a little latrine over there, which is fairly close to that, but we can put up a privacy barrier, put some brush in the way. And you're not supposed to build campfires at DCAs, so hopefully if we put up a bunch of brush someplace, it'll stay there, or else we can put up a privacy barrier, like a wooden fence looking thing in front of it. Anyway, we're over here to the rest area, and we're resting, and we're going to go down and look at the Heritage Creek Ravine. We're going to go down the hill here. There's the logbook box, and there's the rest area, and you come out on this point here. It looks a little scary, but then you take a left, and you can hear the creek down there, just slightly gurgling. And look at all the benching they did here. It's incredible. That's like a 3-foot bench there. Wow. And I can see the creek down there. It's a ways down there. Wow. We're already a little pooped out. We've been hiking for 3 miles with the mower. It's bad enough to hiking 3 miles, but running the mower too, it's a beast. Alright, I can hear the stream a little bit better now. A lot better. So, cool trail here. And there's the hill right there. Oh, look at that.
Nice to have poles.
Yeah, hiking poles would be great. We couldn't afford having hiking poles when we're using loppers and driving the mower. You gotta take care of that. So we're getting close. Oh, we should be coming up to a big A-frame bridge here, which should dominate the view. But I'm not seeing it yet. Oh, there it is. Wow. It's a cool spot. Right here. The trail used to go down that way, right there, but part of the earth caved in there. He built this extra little stairway here, right here. What do you think, Mark?
Wow, this is really incredible. Yeah, I was here 2 years ago and this has all been redone.
Yeah.
Very well done. This
Yeah.
is one of my favorite spots.
It is.
Everybody should think about coming here if you're going to Copper Falls and you like to hike.
Yeah.
Either coming in from Copper Falls or the other end. It's a little bit of a hike, but it's sure worth it.
Yeah, it is
Beautiful
4
view
miles.
of the Bad River and
Yeah.
and then this here is wonderful.
Yeah, this is a cute little creek here in a gorge. So you can't get better than this. This is incredible. Look at it. Right there. Wow. Right here. And like what we always like doing is sitting down here and having a picnic. But we had a picnic up above. But yeah, look at all the cascading. Just look at how far it comes down just in this little area. It's incredible. And like I said, right here's a nice little spot to sit down right here. Oh. And look at the beautiful gorge. And here's the crib here that they use to make that's full of rocks. That's the foundation of the bridge. And over here you see they have cables. So if there's water deluge, so to speak, we've got this hooked up so it won't float away too far, hopefully. I'm here at this A-frame bridge. We call it the Pipeline Creek Bridge here. Used to be a beaver dam right in there, but it's no longer there. There's the creek. And just take a look at this huge A-frame bridge built by the roving crew. And it's got these big cribs here. Right here, it looks like they've got a little fence here. But anyway, it's got these cribs, and I'm gonna go look at the other side. They seem to be doing all right. We had trouble with rocks leaking out of the cribs. And then if it does that enough, so this is the cribs, what my feet are on right here. Oh, it looks like they added some rocks. They put this little fence here and they added some rocks by the fence. Is how they did it, and they did it the same way over on the other side. That's how they fixed the bridge. So we were worried that it was leaking rocks. But we got a mile left. We already did 5 miles. There's Mark. And this says 2015 Bruce St. Croix Roving Crew. So that's great. We did 3 miles out to the ravine. Now we're coming back and we got a mile left, so we did 2 miles from the ravine to here, and we got a mile left, so we're doing okay. Mark's gonna take over the driving of the beast. Alrighty, here's the North Country Trail parking lot here, the trailhead. Here, just north of Tyler Forks River. We're coming up on Tyler Forks River right there. And we'll take a look at it in a minute. But we're having this work weekend, and I just decided I'd do a little hike here as I need to get this little road walk completed to finish Wisconsin. I've got a few places to go to finish Wisconsin. I think about 20 miles left. So we had a good work day today, and beautiful weather. So I decided, well, I'll come out and do another hike. But it's just a gorgeous day out here. Except for that cloud right there. It's gonna rain on me. No. But me and Mark Haag are kind of honchoing the work weekend. Get well, Kevin. Kevin's having a few issues. Health related, so nothing too serious, but well, you never know. But get well, Kevin, and we'll see you out the next time around. And here we're up to the Tyler Forks River Bridge here. And there she is, the Tyler Forks River. Looks like a bunch of stuff got jammed up right there. And it looks to be lower than it's, pretty low right now. You can see the bank there where it probably was during the height of the spring season here. But we're just gonna hike 1.5 miles down the road here and come back. That's it. We're up to Krushmeyer's Holstein farm here. Nice place. They've got some ATVs. That's the way of the world up north now. Everybody's got an ATV. But the Krushmeyer's been, what would you say, trail friendly? At least part of their family is. And let us go through their property. I think Bill Menke talked with them, and they allowed him to, take materials through their property. So I'm pretty happy about that. We're coming up here, coming over this hill. There should be a cemetery coming up, and just enjoying the green here, the green, lush green countryside. We're coming up this hill here. Nice horse over there. Somebody's got a horse. Just a lush green landscape here in Cozy Valley. I am headed south on 169 from the North Country Trail parking lot, and this is now a road walk in the Heritage Chapter. We cut out a 8-mile road walk. Yippee! Oh, it's a great thing. We are coming up to this cemetery too. I believe this building here is part of the cemetery. They must keep their lawnmower and stuff like that in there. I could be mistaken. Yeah, this is the cemetery. Because I see the cemetery gate up here. Not really a gate, but an archway. And let's go take a look at it. Like we put in our brochure, this might be a nice place to, you know, take a break if you need to. Is this, you know, a spot where you could probably sit down and you're not sitting on somebody's land, you know, sitting on somebody's private land. Well, it looks like there's a little chapel here too. So that's interesting. And let's see what it says. St. John's Lutheran Cemetery. And let's see. We got some Thewis. We know Thewis from the trail, and got W-R-E-G-E. I don't know how you pronounce that. Reggie. There's a road named after those people around here. And so some people that I recognize here. Yeah, and Crushmeyer over here too. The farmer down the way there. And Kuzman, I think I've heard of them too. There's a farmer out with a tiller. So here's like a bulldozer over here. It looks like they're doing something here. I don't know what they're doing. You got some old pieces of farm machinery down that way. And we're just coming down to this corner. And we're gonna head on back to the trailhead. Alrighty, we're coming up to the junction of 169 and County Line Road, and this section of trail is adopted by the Crushmeyers, and this other section of road here is adopted by the Strickers. So those are kind of names familiar with the area here, you know, and North Country Trail people. So we're going to come up here and get to the road here. And I'm going to do what Sean Quinn does. Oh, there's a farmer over there doing something. I'm not sure if he's tilling or what. But there's the road. I gotta get up to the top of that hill there, but I think that's gonna be another road walk. So I could go for the gusto and do 2.5 miles each way. We're going to the fire. Here's, I touched the post there, but this will be good. I can do that little mile segment some other time, maybe tomorrow night. Alrighty, coming up over the hill here by the cemetery again. I checked at the chapel and the door does open up, so you could go in and they have a little altar there and so on. You can go in and reflect on stuff. A nice little space. Here it says it's a survey marker. So I looked around here for a pipe. Most of the time they have a pipe, survey marker pipe, but I didn't see anything like that. And like I said, a nice little chapel there, you know, if you're hiking. And normally when you're hiking the trail you're thinking about stuff anyway, but you know, you got a place to go inside, and they also have some nice displays photos of the people who lived here, and so on. Really nice nice setup there. Alrighty, we're up to Crushmeyer's farm again, and we can see the end. Here's a cute little house here, really well taken care of. Not sure if they're part of the Crushmeyer complex here. It looks to be at least two houses over on this farm. They call it the Whispering Pines Farm. Crushmeyer hosting. So, not exactly sure what this thing is out in the front of the garage there. Looks like something to moor a boat to. We're back here to the Tyler Forks River, and we just got a short ways to get back to the car. There it is, the Tyler Forks River, and in a few short miles it's cascading into the Bad River at Copper Falls State Park. But right there it looks pretty tame. So just gonna come up here and hopefully I've only been gone for 80 minutes. So everything's hopefully okay with the car. Nowadays, you gotta worry about your catalytic converter getting stolen. It's just pathetic turn of events that our country has gone to here. Hopefully I wasn't gone long enough for anything bad to happen, and you need to have it on your car, and evidently there's some metals in the catalytic converter that are worth something, or the catalytic converter itself can be sold for like $2,000. So it's a sad state of affairs. So what we got going on here in this country, people should care about each other a lot more than they are. So I'm up here working on the trail. Here comes the car now. Hopefully I'm going to come over this way. At least I see a car, but they could be turning into one of those farms down there. Or maybe not. Alrighty. Here we are. There's the van. And I completed a 3-mile hike on top of running the mower for 5 miles, and then I let Mark run it for the last mile. It's Tman. We're out mowing the trail again. I got Mark with me. Hello. And we are at the very southern point of the Heritage Chapter. This is where they had a flash flood a few years ago. That bridge is out, but you can just cross the stream. And there's some more bridges that went by. But this is the spot right here that used to be the campsite trail, where you'd hike down this way to get to the campsite. But the Chequamegon chapter has rerouted that. It no longer goes that way. And this is the very beginning of the Heritage chapter right here. And we're going up this hill. There's one spot on this hill I wanted to videotape because it looks like we might have to do some work on it. But this is quite the ascent here. And like I said, I got the mower on top of all this on the top of the hill. This is the place I was wondering about here, because it looks like on one of those water events, either in 2016 or 2013, this kind of sloughed off here. So I don't know if we gotta do something differently here, or if this is gonna be all right, or what we need to do there. You can make it through just fine. It just looks, we could smooth it out or something like that. But just making a video of it so people can look at it and decide what we want to do here. We got a nice straight spot here to mow. It looks like it was an old road. We don't get this luxury very often. Mark's mowing it right there. Come on, you're good. But here's the spot where there was some erosion here, and the trail used to go straight across there, and now there's a gully. So it goes around this way. So let's see if I have to do it, or it looks like it's going to be a bear. I'm going to stop the video, but that gully that wasn't there when we built the trail. We're mowing the trail and we got to this beautiful overlook. He likes it, right?
I like it, yeah.
Yeah,
Beautiful
but
here.
what he didn't like is I scooted down the hill and did loppers on all these trees down here so we can still have an overlook. He was a little concerned about, you have a fear heights, right?
Yeah. Well, I have a fear of reclaiming Todd from all the way back down to the Bad River, getting him up the
Yeah.
getting up the hill is what I was afraid
But
of.
I
But he did
scooted
good.
on my butt, and yeah, there's a bunch of trees in the way I'd get caught by, but it's not a complete cliff. But a beautiful view of the Bad River there. I just wish we had some kayakers or canoeists down there that we could take a picture of, but we don't. But you know, it's still a great view. All right, we're gonna continue on. We're not too far from the big ravine. We're gonna mow to that, and then we're gonna turn around and start mowing out. Mark and I made it to the beginning of the ravine from the south. The ravines, I can see the creek right down there. We were there yesterday, so I don't know if I want to go down there. But here's the first staircase right here. And then there's another huge staircase down below. So, I don't know. What are you inclined to do?
Let me just walk down to the first staircase so they can get a perspective.
Okay. Yeah, are you going to go down the staircase, or are you going to...
I'll just go halfway down and then up, please.
Well, you might as well go down and look look at the next staircase.
Okay.
Because the next staircase, this, with mowing, you're like putting a lot of dust and crap in the air. So it gets breathed in, and I start coughing a little bit when I mow. We're a little bit away from our backpacks. We left it at the last overlook, and we're going, we're free, what do you call it? Slack packing right now. Okay, so here's the huge staircase right here. That, yeah, and then there's the bridge down there. But this is a fairly steep staircase here. We're not going down that, right?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
We're on the other side today.
Yeah, well, so we were down there yesterday.
I can just show my my wife and daughter how brave I was, you know.
Yeah,
Like going
right there.
through the staircase.
Yeah, well, we were down. You can look around and then look at me, and then I'll can take a screenshot from the video. All right, so we mowed the northern part of Copper Falls yesterday. We're doing the southern part of Copper Falls from the ravine to what's called the Sandstone Ledges overlook. We're doing today. and doing all right so far. Okay, we're just mowing in the woods here. There's Mark with the mower. We trade off. There's a couple stumps there, and then now it's my turn. I come and I get different do-lapping and stuff that might be on the trail within a year or two. So here we go again. Oh, camera down. Oh well. Anyway, we're coming down here. This looks like a little drainage here, and we're gonna hit some more. This might be a little dicey spot for the mower because it's got a bump here. You see, I kind of scratched it up with the mower before. But usually at a dicey spot like that, I'll shut off the blade. We finished mowing south of the ravine in Copper Falls. And we're coming out, and there's like a little road that we're coming out on, a little forest road. And I've seen this truck before, but I never went here to look at it. We're going to take a look at it today. Look, it looks pretty smashed up. Wow. Look at this. Usually you see like trees growing up through the through the fenders or something like that. Let's see. It says maybe that's 1970 the last time. It said farm. Oh, 71. Yeah. Was there a license plate back there? Yeah, last time they used it was in 71. That seems surprising. You'd think it would be out here longer than that. But I suppose. What do you think?
I think it'd take a little work.
Yeah, it would. It would take a little work there. But somehow it got here. Just...
Yeah, back when, well, that looked like that might be old.
Yeah, it looks like an old forest road going that way.
71, who knows?
Yeah. Wow. Well, anyway, we've seen this a few times. Most of the time, like when we're trail building in November or something, when there's no leaves, you can see it better. But that's, I've always wanted to come back and take a look at it, and we finally got a chance. So what sort of vehicle was it? Could you tell? I guess we'd have to look. I was the one in front. I should have been able to bend the light by the front grille, by the tailgates. Oh, it says Chevrolet here. A Chevrolet inside there. All right, this is Tman, our crew here with the Heritage Chapter made it through the day. We had two different crews. Dan Scudder was with Joe's crew, but other than that, everybody's here. So we got Joe, Lisa, Jim, Mark, and me. Joe's crew had Lisa and Jim in it, and Dan Scudder, and me and Mark. We ran the beasts through Copper Falls. We did the mowing, the DR mowing, for 6 miles today. That was pretty good. So we're just gonna see what your highlights of the day was today, and let's start out with Joe. What's going on with you today, Joe?
Joe Kravitz, Signwood, Michigan. We just tried to put down some of the trail, the tread, some of the trees that had come down that were, lopped off last year. And, we pecked away at the trail. And we got to the tower and site, and it worked out well. But it'll require a lot of work yet. Got to get in there with a big crew and really put the trail down and
Okay.
get it official.
Alrighty. Sounds like a good. All right. Who are you?
Lisa Curler from Lake Mills. This is my first time volunteering on the
Yay.
Heritage Trail Heritage Chapter Crew. So my highlight is all the great people that I met and learning about botanical issues from Joe, including seeing the American Cancer Root today, first time, and Twin Flower yesterday, and I survived. So I guess that's pretty good.
Okay. Let's go over to you, Jim.
I'm Jim Curler. I'm Lisa's assistant, and I enjoyed just a gorgeous day. I don't think there was a cloud in the sky all day. It was pretty warm, but it was a nice breeze blowing, so it was comfortable, and the bugs were kind of under control. So we made some good progress on the trail. It was good to see it kind of evolve from a bunch of flagging tape in the woods into the starts of a new section of trail. So it was a wonderful day.
Great. We're up to Mark. He had to work with me all day.
Yeah, I had to work with Todd all day. Todd reoriented me to the beast and gave me some pointers. He's really an expert at getting it up and down some of the ravines that we had to get it up and down. The beast is this huge lawn mowing push mower that does a really good job on the trail. You do one swipe one way and one swipe back. But the highlight when you're working is taking a break. You get to take some beautiful breaks if you're working with a crew. And we took a break overlooking the Bad River in a couple of places. The wind was blowing perfectly. There were no insects, maybe a little or just early in the morning, but there were no insects really during the day, so it was a perfect day to be out. And I hope that anybody watching this, if you're wondering if you want to be part of a work crew, please look at our schedule for the Heritage Chapter, because we're going to be coming in July and August, September, October, and November. We've got work weekends, and they're a lot of fun, and you meet a lot of interesting, smart people, and you'll enjoy yourself.
Alrighty. So I guess it's back to me. The main interesting thing about this weekend for me, besides the great weather and a great crew, is this is kind of the first time we had a work weekend without some of our key players like Mike Stafford and Kevin Steffens. We had some issues there where Mike had an event with somebody else, and Kevin had a leg problem, so we wish him well and hope he's doing well. He didn't want to strain it even more. But it was me and Mark and Joel having to decide what goes on at this work weekend. So it's kind of a new, what would you say, we had a key issue yesterday. So the wrong person had the set of keys. So that was one. The person driving the trailer needs the keys. We found that out the hard way. So just a learning experience, but we did a lot of stuff. So I'm with the crew we had, and I especially like to thank Dan Scudder too, who had to go home because he has family visiting. But a great time. Thank you, everybody.